My parents called me over to help with moving out of their house. They were planning to live closer to the city so they could be closer to their jobs without having a long drive there. We started from the first floor of the house when I arrived to assist them, as they pretty much almost already have everything packed except for their bedrooms and the attic. My dad informed me about a certain box in the attic that I mustn't open as it contains a family secret for decades, and it only will be passed down on to me when the timing is right. He informed me that the box is not hard to find up there, as it contains a lock with a key nearby that opens it, and it shouldn't be open until they felt it was time for me to do so one day. I wasn't sure why they wanted me to avoid opening some box, but it didn't bother me. I helped them with packing and loading their belongings into the moving truck with their bedroom stuff, and finally, I got to their attic. I gathered their old stuff like magazines, random pieces of fabric, and even their family portrait paintings they made before I was born yet. Then I found the box my dad informed me about as I was helping, bringing out some stuff down from the attic. It looks new and fresh, almost as if it hasn't been touched in years, but what made me concerned was how, unlike all the items and boxes I got out of the attic, this particular box doesn't have dust on it. It's like this box was in use, but after many years of being with my parents before I moved out for university, I never once seen them with their hands on this box in front of me. Perhaps they do it at certain times when I'm in school or whenever I'm out with friends? Why did Dad insist I never open this box until the time was right? What did he mean by that? I'm literally an adult now, studying in a popular university. I should know by now. The more I observed this box, the more my curiosity grew, even if I continued moving the other boxes and junk downstairs. But the more I kept going past it, there was this odd aroma surrounding it. It smells sweet, like perfume or rotten meat. I waited until I no longer hear my dad gather some boxes back downstairs. I only have a few minutes just to peek inside and lock it back. I'll pretend I never even opened it. I used the key, unlocked the box, and I looked inside, and I was confused. It was nothing more than a family picture. But it smelled like my mother's old perfume was on it, maybe with some blood. I looked more and noticed something about my mom in this photo. The picture had both my dad and myself looking just fine, but my mom's face looked a little off. And not to mention, it's covered in stains. I suddenly hear footsteps snuck up behind me and a hand covering my mouth. It was my father, who looks afraid and cared less I peered into the box. I was hoping you wouldn't know, he tells me, but now I need you to play along with my plans. I asked him what his plans are. That this isn't your mother. That thing down there now is the same thing that killed her, pretending to be her, he continues. We keep pretending it's her, the less likely we become its next meal, and will prevent it from hunting its next meal elsewhere.